that is not the term I wanted to use, but you know, sticking with it.
My go-to actually comes from, unfortunately, a rap song, but it's a line that goes, "My name's not my dick, so keep it out of your mouth."
I love that. That's great. So funny.
Ooh, a silence poison. I haven't made that yet.
Oh, really?
I literally have 60, like 60 units of this one alchemical reagent, and I haven't found anything to mix it with, so it just keeps accumulating in my inventory and it weighs so much.
Oh no. It just be like that sometimes. I say while not knowing anything about the game you're playing.
I kept trying to like stream my uh like computer screen on the server, but every time I did that, the game kept crashing. So I just said
Oh
fuck it.
man.
Which is especially
It's like the
funny because
worst.
every time that it has worked, nobody has joined me.
Dang. It just hates you for real.
Well met. Let's do business. A fine transaction. That's a good... An excellent... You need to make a better offer.
There's a dog barking outside. I don't know if Mareue is going to bark at them or what.
Bark back even louder.
Bark, 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 bark. Did I tell you about the time
Another
someone barked at me like IRL?
good day.
Weren't they in a car driving by and they barked at you? Am I remembering that right?
Yep, yep.
I distinctly remember that because literally, like, you posted that in the server saying this happened to you. And then I was walking home from work and then it happened to me and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, no one's gonna believe me.
I believe you. Yeah, it was absolutely wild. Like I had just got done. This was during the time where I just um like th this was when I was running every morning. Don't do that. It's terrible.
You look... I hope my...
Especially if you stay up late and
Let's do
late at night.
business.
Don't do what I did. But
I... Let's get to training.
yeah, this was around the time where I was running and everything, and I was walking back home because I had just finished my run. Next thing I know, this car comes driving by, and all I hear is "Arr!" I was like, "What the?" And I turn around, all I see is a person, and I'm like, "What? What?" I'm like, I know they say to do it on TikTok, but you don't do that in real life, man.
How are you? What do you want?
That's a
Let's do
little too
business.
much. I'm gonna need you to cease and desist.
That's a fair deal. Another... Goodbye.
People are absolutely insane out there.
What do you want?
I mean, I worked at overnight shift at a gas station for like 4 or 5 years, I became well acquainted with just how weird the human simulacrum can be.
Oh no. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. I feel like there's a difference in experience in both the real life world and the internet world between a man and a woman on TikTok. Like the let me tell you, like on TikTok, I still remember my early days of cosplaying as Dr. Mareue and being called mommy right off the bat. And like I had all these different people being absolutely thirsty for me. It was such a new experience. It scared me. I'm not gonna lie, it scared me. And of
And
course, you have like those really weird moments where people who are under 18 think it's okay for them to make sexual comments. Like people don't tell you how like creepy it is for a child to do that to you. Just how creepy it is for an adult to do that to a child. Like it goes both ways. The creepiness goes both ways.
and the funny thing is that for a lot of people in the cosplay sphere, like they actively make themselves more sexualized, whether it's for empowerment or men attention, that's a different topic of debate. But like they do it and they're going to receive those comments, and some people like them, a lot of people don't. And for you to receive those on your videos, like outside of Mareue being a woman, like I don't understand what necessarily warrants these reactions from these people. Like just conventional
It's,
attractiveness.
I guess I don't know because I don't know, man. I don't know. I wish I could tell you, but I don't. Like I know I had like a couple thirst trappy videos, not to the extent that majority of people were doing it before, but I know I had one video that used the audio of all like, oh, it's always mommy sorry, but never mommy please. And I thought it'd be funny because I had already been called mommy. But then someone got weird about it, and then in every single video after, just every time they commented, they called me mommy. I'm like, dude, I am not your mother. Please stop calling me mommy. This is really weird.
Settle down there,
And like,
Oedipus.
I literally blocked the person because it was just so weird. I didn't even want to talk to them and be like, hey man, calm down.
I actually
This
delisted
isn't.
an early video of mine that was thirst trappy, and I actually put like some good effort into it, and I thought that it was a good video. But just like the sheer reaction of people that I got from it, it made me very uncomfortable, and I was like, delisted.
Yeah.
Which that's also the other funny thing with Tic Tac is that it's not gender exclusive.
Mm-mm.
Which I mean, yay for equality, but also, ugh.
Equality in the wrong sense. Sexualized equality is not equality. And
You
like
get
I understand there's some content creators out there who use that to their advantage and grow their platform like that. But then that just leaves the rest of us to have to deal with their chaos because now we're stuck receiving their fan base and then being sexualized by their fan base because their fan base is comfortable with it. We're over here like, hey man, like this, I don't know where you come from, but this we don't do that here.
And one thing that I encountered with the this happened a bit with the D&D sphere. There was one specific content creator whose name I'm just not gonna say. I'll send you a DM or whatever. But
Hmm.
she did hyper sexualized content where like her tits were like completely hanging out of her wardrobe and specifically was
Oh,
like attracting those kind of people to her videos because it guarantees you interaction.
yeah.
But then she has the audacity to kind of like go onto forums and discords and whatnot and be like, I'm so sick of these people like commenting and thinking that it's okay. And it's like, my brother in Christ, you elicited it yourself. Like you're the one who
Right.
did this.
Like whenever I upload the thirst trappy videos, I know I'm gonna get thirst trappy comments. I know what I sign up for when I hit post. However, when it starts leaking into every other video that has literally nothing to do about it, okay, man, you need to put it back in your pants. This is not the Goonie sesh, all right? You need to wait until the next Goonie sesh. Calm down.
I miss the days back when Goon just meant that you were the henchman for a supervillain. That's what Goon should always mean.
It's so funny that the name has evolved
I don't think evolved is
because
the
I
right word.
devolved
Deteriorated.
because I do think about a henchman
You
before
getting
I
it
think
close
about,
now.
oh
Turn your
wait, hold
ponies.
on, my generation came up with a stupid a completely different definition. My bad. Sir, who comes up with these different definitions, and then who's the one latching onto it until everyone's forced to use it?
Okay, there is a specific fucking mindset. Like, I'm gonna put myself on auto run just so that I can rant about this for a second. Okay, this has literally happened to me every goddamn generation. It's
Greetings
new
to you.
term comes around and every like all the youngins are using it. And I'm like, that's fucking stupid. I proceed to begin using the word just because it's in the public zeitgeist. Like, completely ironically, like, this word is stupid, but I'm going to use it because everybody uses it. But it gets to a point where I've used it ironically so many times, I begin using it instinctively, which thus making me use it unironically. And now it is part of my general lexicon.
I know some of your vocabulary words is my fault.
Like sometimes I,
So
I literally message you multiple times and be like, "What does this word mean?" And then you like
Oh.
need to like zoom or translate for me.
yeah, the amount of times I will glance down at my phone while I'm working to see one of you tag me, and I'm like, oh, I wonder why they tagged me, and it's to break something down within my generation's dialect. It's like trying to teach your elderly mother how to use the computer.
The one that always sticks out in my head is I was working at Walmart in Colorado at the time, and I'm in the cooler, I'm stocking milk, just doing my job, and I open up the door to put the milk in, and there's just this little kid, like 4 or 5 years old at the
First,
latest,
I'll kill you. Then
and
I'll get
he's
revenge for
literally
your child.
T-posing, looking directly at me. And once I acknowledge his presence, then he fucking hit the gritty and ran away. And I was like, what the fuck just happened to
Yeah,
me?
he just got shown up. That's what happened. He asserted dominance and showed you who's boss. That's what he
Hi
did.
there. Yes? You. I'm Surat.
I hope that kid
I offer the finest goods and
goes
lowest
on to do
prices in
big
all Cyrodiil.
things. Not good or bad big things, just big things.
It, like, I was flabbergasted just strictly because I was like, this happens in memes. This happens on the internet, but this just occurred in the meat space. And I was taken aback.
Hi. I'm Surat. Only
I had
quality
the
goods for
same
sale here. What
situation.
can I?
I was working at my job, and this
That's
this like
you
teenager
drive
and
a hot.
his mom come in, and they're over here shopping around, and they come up to my register, and so the kids just all like, "What the Sigma?" And I was like, "What did you just say? You mean people actually say that?"
What the Sigma
And I was,
irritates the fuck out of me because that it literally means nothing. Like you're replacing the expletive with the word Sigma. The, it, the word Sigma is just a carryover word. It means nothing.
yeah. I literally had to take a few moments of silence to like process it. I was like, "Oh my god, this kid
a fair price.
with his whole chest just said, 'What the Sigma?
Thank.
What the heck is going
Dad,
on?'"
what can I do? I've heard right wind is good.
I don't think I ever saw that kid again. Like,
Hopefully, he no clipped into the back rooms and was never saw again.
Jorda.
hey man,
Need new
we
clothing?
don't
I have
make
a
jokes about the
fantastic
back
selection.
rooms. That's some scary stuff right there.
Farewell.
But yes, you are my full-time Zoomer translator, so you're not allowed to
Yeah.
complain about your position.
Okay, Dad. God.
Putrid. I was at Olav's earlier, and I ran into this Dunmer named Rainiel. Take care.
I'm only asking for a single coin.
I hope you know whenever we
Well,
have like those little pauses between our conversations, I just imagine an ad read going through.
Nah, I don't have ads anymore on my YouTube.
Yeah, I see.
I used to.
No Raid Shadow Legends.
Nah. At the moment that they contact me, I will absolutely throw any and all morals to the wind because apparently they give out a shit ton of money to people. And I'm like,
Mhm.
yes, please. I hate Raid Shadow Legends. I hate Gamer Subs or whatever the fuck it's called. Like, I am abhorrently against all that stuff, but the moment they give me money, oh, I'm your best friend.
That's usually how it goes, yeah.
Oh, hello.
Hello. What can I do?
But yeah, I've
Good
been
journey.
doing the whole YouTube thing for so long that I had ads for an extended period of time. But because I never made it big, like I think I only broke 100 subscribers 3 years ago, that I never actually got any money out of it. And so YouTube was just like, it's not even worth you having ads on your videos.
Turn them off. You poser. It's okay, buddy. Once people get a load of my deliciously succulent voice, they'll come running.
Oh, absolutely. That's the entire reason why I'm interviewing you, is I'm coattailing off of your success.
Oh, you should have me talking in Spanish then, because that really gets the people going. Don't make me talk in Spanish, please.
How goes it?
That is another strange phenomenon I learned throughout my years of TikTok, is that I'm primarily an English speaker, so I hardly ever use my second language unless, of course, I need to talk to customers who only speak Spanish. So
Which,
when I'm
working at your
on
current
TikTok,
position in the American Southwest, I assume that comes up a lot more often than you think.
oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, because I worked in a very similar position in Florida, and there was many a time that I'm like, ah, fuck, I wish I knew any sort of Spanish.
But, yeah. They would 100% be impressed that you knew Spanish.
Like, there'd be many a time where a customer would begin speaking to me in Spanish because Florida obviously has a huge Hispanic community. And I would just stand there and be like, no hablo taco?
All right, lesson number one: you don't pronounce your H's.
Oh, does Spanish
You don't
drop
pronounce
the
them; they're
H's?
silent. Yeah, they're silent.
Oh,
So it would
I
be no abre.
see, case in point, I legitimately didn't know that.
Lesson number two: keep saying taco. It is fucking hilarious. It is absolutely hilarious. And if there's one thing I know about my people, is that we love jokes. We love joking around. Literally, we'll see a stranger and we're like, "Hey, ¿qué onda, amigo?" Or like, "Hey, what's up, friend?" Like we're so friendly. We're we're so big on jokes. So literally, if you come at us and say, "Ha, you wear sombreros and you eat churros," yeah, we do. Thank you for noticing.
If somebody tried using that as like a racial epithet of like, oh, I bet you eat churros, your first immediate thought is, oh, fuck, I really could go for a churro right now.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't eaten churros in a while, actually. So now I'm like, I could go for a churro.
Like, I distinctly remember there was an Instagram video that I sent you, and it's like, this is Speaking Spanish 101. And even though I don't know a lick of Spanish, I knew the punchline was all of the words he was teaching you were like slurs or insults. And
Yeah.
you responded, and you're like, for the love of God, never say these to someone. I'm like, I think I could get that from the context.
Listen, I can never be too careful. I knew you knew, but I still had to tell you.
I don't know a lick of Spanish. I do know what pendejo means because I've been called it so many times.
The way you say it is so great.
Pendejo.
Pendejo.
Actually, it took me fucking forever to realize that it's a soft J in the Spanish language that makes the huh sound.
Yep. Yep.
Which you'd think that I know that because one of my favorite fruits is the jalapeno. Even though I love saying it jalapeno just to piss people off.
Jalapeno. I find jalapeno so funny to say.
I've noticed one thing that you love is phonetically incorrect Spanish.
Yep.
Like, there was one that I learned. What was it? It was, Taijin instead of Tahin.
Oh yeah. Yep. I have a friend who he knows how to pronounce things in Spanish, but he refuses to. So like he'll say every single Spanish word in the dialect of a white man. So
An
it's
old
always
white man
so
ordering at a
funny.
Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, gracias. Funniest thing ever. And so, like, I don't even get mad at him. I'm all like, I know you know how to pronounce it, but the fact you choose not to is so funny. I don't have the heart to be mad at you.
It's like, me and Toad actually, I think it was just yesterday, I cracked open a new hot sauce that I haven't tried yet, and I'm like, yeah, it's called garlic chipotle. And the reason
Oh
why I
my god.
pronounce it like that is because the hot sauce vendor at the Renaissance Fair, they said garlic chipotle when I bought it from them, and I'm like, I
Oh
am
my
stealing
god.
that.
That is amazing.
I'm like, I've never heard it pronounced so incorrectly. I love it.
And like, how do they pronounce the actual restaurant? Chipotle. Like, how does that is the exact same spelling. So when they want to go get something from Chipotle, do they say, "Hey, let's go to Chipotle"? You hungry for some Chipotle?
And the thing was, is it was in Colorado, which obviously has a huge, like, Mexican influence. So I legitimately didn't know if they did it as, like, a bit or if they were being truthful or not.
I would have laughed. I would have laughed so hard I would have wheezed. Oh, the wheeze I would have was. But I absolutely love jokes. I don't care if I'm like being made fun of. I'm a short girl. You'll always make fun of how short I am. I don't care. It's funny.
I mean, A, you can actually take a joke and you know that I'm not being malicious with it. And
Mm-hmm.
B, I'm just fucking tall. Like, I even
Jolly green giant over here.
I call Toad short, even though Toad is technically average for an AFAB person.
Mm-hmm. See, you just need to shrink. We just need to take your kneecaps, and then you'll be better. It's fine. It'll all work out. Just let it happen.
I mean, there was the fact that we discovered that you and Dora the Explorer have the same canonical height.
So, you want to know the funny thing? I actually dressed up as Dora one Halloween. So, I was 100% accurately Dora at one point in my life.
I keep seeing the one highlight clip of the live action Dora movie where she
Oh my
does the
god.
thing from the cartoon where like she looks directly at the camera and everyone else is like weirded the fuck out and I'm like there's no way that actually made it into the real movie.
It did. I watched the movie. I loved it. It was so good. That was a live action adaptation that really did well. Because, like, yeah, all the people who grew up watching Dora were now, like, teens and stuff.
I mean, I feel like Dora is technically after my time, like if we're talking the hard age range for what it's for, but it's one of those things where it's like I'm aware of it, but I never actually watched it. Kind of like now, everyone's talking about Bluey being like the new
Yeah,
kids cartoon, and it's like I'm aware of Bluey, but I've never actually watched it.
I watched Bluey. I love it. Don't watch it off of Disney Plus. They cut off all the important stuff.
Well, I just refuse to watch Disney Plus because they're a fucking horrendous company.
Yeah. I say this as someone with Disney Plus. Listen, man, how else am I gonna watch my Wolverine? Okay,
Hey, Wolverine started on Fox, alright? He's coming back home.
that's true.
I still haven't actually watched the third Deadpool movie.
You should. It's so good, and Wolverine is in it, so you definitely should.
I mean, you got me there.
But just bringing back the topic about Spanish, because I was gonna go off on a tangent about me speaking Spanish on TikTok.
Oh yes,
Um,
absolutely. Sorry.
no, you're fine. We went on a good tangent there, but so I don't usually speak Spanish. So when I was on TikTok and I actually like okay, so my dog, she understands three languages: English, Spanish, and Navajo.